Yo, what the hell is a flippant?
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Flippant, and you are watching the Flippant podcast. Before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we can keep on pumping up these videos every day. Remember, I'm doing this completely for free, outside of the fact that if you hit that like and that subscribe button, it costs you absolutely nothing, and you get to hear my bullshit. Today, we're going to talk about the soft girl era. Alright, before I say what I'm going to say about it, let's go ahead and get into some of these videos right here and figure out what it's all about.
I was complaining before, and I've been enjoying this soft girl era that I'm going through. I've never been able to be a soft girl. I'm so and now I'm just like, and then when I lower my voice, and I need to be taken seriously and handled delicately, and I just look, and I'm like, baby, look, I'm not okay. I need this. I need you. I get whatever the fuck I want. Who told me to be aggressive? This is crazy.
I think this is a change in when women see they see what's going on out here, and they're not getting what they want by being aggressive, and then they're trying to make the change. Now, if you watch other channels out there, you know, the Red Pill and the MG2 movement, you would see that these changes aren't necessarily accepted, and the fact that these women are already damaged goods before they come into the soft girl era. I want to change that narrative, and I want to say that women are finally educating younger women, all right? Whether they're too far gone for the soft girl era, whether they're too far gone, they are still educating younger women into not doing what they did. Let's continue.
I'm seeing so many women say that they are in their soft era and they're living these soft lifestyles, and it's become this aesthetic that I just cannot relate to, and I wish that I could and I want to, but I literally can't. I feel like life has always been hard, and as a result I built a hard exterior. So now thinking about finding an environment where I can be vulnerable and be softer, it just seems unattainable. Cause I ain't never been no soft ass bitch, and no shade, because where do I sign up? It just feels like it's never been an option. This is just how I've come to be.
Now, I don't ever feel sorry for anybody being a product of their environment, because once you turn 18, your environment changes. But this is exactly what I was talking about with the first video, how it might be too late for some women to be able to change the narrative about themselves. But pushing forward, they can always educate younger women. And I hope that this woman actually starts to educate, like if she does have a daughter or a son, she starts educating them on what it means coming into the soft girl era. I think this is one that just started, so we'll see what's going to happen with the soft girl era. But let's move on.
Early in the morning, late at night. Get on you.
I don't know this woman. She's just saying, finally being in my soft girl era after thugging everything out all the time. Look, pressure is meant for the shoulders and not the hips, all right? And I'll tell you that whenever I was in the Marine Corps and we would go on hikes, a lot of the women that we did have in our unit, they fell out, and they also suffered from cracked pelvises. This is not me being mean and nasty and saying that women don't belong in the military. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, if you look at what happens to women and look at what happens to men, you'll see that women are more delicate whenever it comes to doing some of the harder stuff, like going on hikes with 110 pounds on your back, which I find to be stupid too. I didn't like it, all right? Marching 9 miles to 15 miles to 20 miles, all right? I never had a good time doing it, but see, when my wife was in doing it too, she had a harder time, and her hips are now messed up because of it, all right? And I say that to say this. If you look at this woman, she says she's tired of thugging everything out. It means that she also had one of those harder exteriors because she's a product of where she came from, and she had to, she's pretty much damaged goods at this point because now she can't see outside of how she's going to get around now, right? Thugging it out, being a soft girl. And I do hope it works out for her, but see, the thing is she still might not be able to fool the man that she wants. And whenever I say fool, I use the term lightly because look, I'm not Harvard educated, all right? My vernacular is very, very small. Let's move on.
5 things I've learned since getting married at 20.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose, you can't afford to. Torn my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Coming home, I'm on my own.
5 things I've learned.
Now, this was a very wholesome video, and you could tell that this woman is in love. She was married since she was 20. I was married since I was 21. I just turned 21, so I was able to buy my wife alcohol legally because she was just about to turn 21. But anyways, that's not an admission of guilt because it was perfectly within the law. All right. If you were to look at the RP and the MG2 movement, you can see the looks on their faces. They're not at peace with themselves. Just like if you were to look at the hot girl summer, the strong independent, like there's no compassion in those groups for the other side. All right. It was an all out war for the past, I want to say 10 years because either side wasn't getting what they wanted. All right. Now, do we continue to push that way and you don't want peace? You want problems always and you always want to dislike the other side? When you look at couples that actually like each other and couples that have been married and they respect each other and they do the right things inside of their relationship, they always tend to be a lot happier. And I'll give you an example. I don't like going to my wife's softball games. All right. I don't. I find softball to be very boring. But if she asked me to go, yeah, I'm gonna be a little hesitant, but then I'm gonna end up going. And as I get to the game, it turns out that I was absolutely right. I'm about to fall asleep. But see, the thing is, my wife just wanted me out there to support her, so I made a compromise. Okay, I compromised. Turns out we're a lot happier whenever we're both able to make those compromises. And as you can see in this video, it's not what the RP community is saying, where this dude simping over his wife. Like, really? We're simping. And it's not like the strong independent women group going like, oh, well, you don't need him. You know, you're strong and independent. You could do it without him. Look how happy these two are together. All right, look at that. And if you can read the little captions in the beginning, it says, do not try to correct them in public. That is a submissive woman, all right? And she's doing exactly what women do. She's documenting, because I don't. First time my daughter, took her first steps, I wanted to see it. All right, I wanted to see it because I also know that nobody else gives a rat's ass about my daughter walking except for me. So I'm going to see it. My wife, on the other hand, she wants to document it and put it on a little private Facebook page, so that way whenever our daughter gets older, she can go back and look at who she was, whenever she was younger versus who she is now. All right, I don't care about that. I'm gonna let my daughter know who she was. She was a little asshole, but see, that's the thing though. I'm gonna tell her in great detail because I seen it firsthand. All right, let's move on.
Did you know that I loved you?
All right, this one says, entering my soft girl era, struggling to let go of my hyper independent masculine energy that protected me and kept me safe for so long. Love you. Do you ever notice that like the women that are in these clips are like they've gotten past their hot girl summer phase, and now they're asking for a I guess, a man that's going to see them being... The thing is that we want submissive women, the soft girl era. Well, people like me want submissive women. I don't know what the RP community wants, per se, because like they say what they want, but if that woman just so happens to come along, their defenses are up just like this woman's defenses are up. And it's from a long period, I want to say between 10 and 15 years of looking at the other side like they're your enemy. All right. I don't think women are our enemy. I really don't. There's things that women can do for us, like give me a legacy and help watch that legacy grow and take care of those things that, you know, on the side. Because to teach my daughter how to be a woman, all I could do is teach her what I like about what I like about women, and that she should put that at the forefront. Then you come back to the RP community, you talk about how mothers raise young men, and the mother is literally telling them about what they like about men. All right, so there's a conflict right there. All right, the two sides, they're talking about the other side and not even thinking about what they're saying. All right, will it be easier for me to raise my daughter than my wife to raise our daughter on her own? I don't think so. A kid needs both. I've always said that a kid needs both. Let's move on.
Why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling? That can get wild when. Why aren't you smiling?
I don't see that as a terrible request. In fact, a lot of these videos I don't see as a terrible request, because like, if you don't want this woman because of what she's been through in the past and you see red flags popping up all over the place, don't get involved. That's all I gotta say. Don't get involved. I had somebody tell me that I hated fat people because that's what he thought of me, and I told him, look, I don't hate fat people. In fact, I see a lot of them whenever I leave my house. I talk to them like they're normal people because they are normal people. I don't roast them immediately as soon as they walk in the room. The thing is whenever I see somebody fat going like, I can't do something because of whatever, and it doesn't make any sense, and I'm just like, no, you're wrong. You eat too much. That's why you're gaining more weight. That doesn't mean I hate fat people. I'm just going to tell you because you had a complaint, and I'm a fixer. That's exactly what I do. So those of you men who do believe in that whole RP and the MG2 and all that other stuff, you're talking about people you don't want in the first place. Whenever I think of women, I think about great women, all right? Because I've seen a lot of great women around me. Whenever these RPs are talking about women, they're talking about women they don't want. That's what they're saying. And if you disagree, please leave it in the comment section, because like I might not respond to you through a message, but I will respond in another video. And also you can hit me up via email. It's flippant92@gmail.com if you do have questions for me, or you do want to come on the platform, because I enjoy talking to people. All right, and I enjoy the art of debate and, you know, coming to terms and compromising and stuff like that. So please, if you do have any questions or you want to be on these videos, flippant92@gmail.com, and I'll answer you there and we can set something up. Let's move on.
Hey you guys, watch me in my soft girl era. So tonight I decided to take myself out for a little dinner. It wasn't anything much, but it makes me feel so good to get out and get some fresh air. So after I enjoyed my solo dinner, I came home to do some self-care. I removed my makeup and did a little bit of skincare. And tonight I did my extra long shower routine where I deep conditioned my hair and did a full body scrub. So after I'm all clean and moisturized, I set out my pajamas and ate some leftovers. And tonight I had such a sweet tooth, so I decided to make a lemon cream cheese coffee cake. It was super simple to make and definitely hit my sweet tooth. And after I popped it in the oven while it was baking, I did my cleaning. So I wiped down my surfaces and loaded any dishes in the dishwasher and sprayed my Jo Malone room spray. After dinner, self-care, and baking, I decided it was time to get in bed to relax. I lit my candle and ended my night with some cake.
I want to point out that her going out clothes is fairly moderate, especially compared to what's going on today. I mean, the skin tight everything. I mean, I'd be wrong if I hit her on that, and I didn't hit men in their skinny jeans and their holes in their pants, and you know what today's fashion is. All right. And as I watch this video, I'm watching how she's doing things that women do. She's not texting anybody, you know, or she's taking care of herself. She's taking care of her house. She's got a sweet tooth. And did she open up a pack of cookies? No. She baked something. All right. And then after she got done making a mess, she cleaned her mess. All right. And then she put on a little, you know, something sexy before going to bed. And that's completely, I wouldn't put it on TikTok now. Don't get me wrong, but me being a husband is like, I want to see those things. Those are the characteristics that we're talking about. It looked like she went on an inexpensive date. She took care of her skin. She's got some natural beauty going on, even though she showed you taking off her makeup. But look, she takes care of herself. Where's the problem here? I'm pretty sure that there could be something brought up about what, she didn't have to put it on TikTok. I already said it. She didn't have to put it on TikTok, the little sexy word, but everything that you've seen was from far away, and she was showing like a point of view of her doing everything. All you got to do is see the back of it. She sprayed the house with some smell good. I tell you right now, my wife is always spraying the house with some smell good. Even though I don't care to go buy the smell good, I like when the house smells good. And it means that I don't have to worry about stuff like that. I mean, my house smells delicious right now. All right. Candles and all those little girly things. Like, I like that about, I don't want women to be like me. I don't want them to have a hard exterior and have to face the world like I have to, because I'm good at that. All right. And she's good at these things. Not saying that it's bad. Why do you think we like women? Because they're soft. They feel nice. I don't know what else to, like, I'm just scrolling down through these randomly. I didn't cherry pick any of them. I'm just going down through the line of the videos. And I don't see anything wrong with women moving into the soft girl era. I don't think that the RP, the MG2 should see anything wrong with women moving into the soft girl era, because like, this is the change that you were looking for. We can count this as a win, because this is exactly how my wife is. All right, she doesn't post it on the internet. She's more interested in posting stuff about our kid and, you know, old memories and stuff like that. And I'm the only one who's really got an internet presence, small internet presence. But nonetheless, I got 64 people that subscribe to me that want to hear what I have to say. All right, and there's no drama here, so I might not get the masses, the millions of viewers, but I'm just showing you, like, hey, look. Right here, the avatars have it. Okay, if you've got nothing for me, I've got nothing for you, and I'll see you on the next one.